What if I told you that India's air power began with fragile wooden biplanes and evolved into some of the fastest fighter jets on Earth? From colonial skies to Cold War tensions, India's military aviation tells a story of transformation, ambition, and survival. In this video, we'll explore every major aircraft used by India from the early 20th century to 1990, step by step, era by era. Let's begin where it all started. Early period 1910 to 1939. Before independence, India's aviation was part of the British Empire. Aircraft were simple, slow, and often made of wood and fabric, but they laid the foundation. Westland Wapiti, one of the first aircraft widely used in India. A rugged biplane used for reconnaissance and light bombing. It was reliable, but already outdated by the late 1930s. Hart, a fast light bomber for its time. Sleek, agile, and more advanced than earlier designs, it showed how quickly aviation was evolving. Audax, designed for Army cooperation. It worked closely with ground troops, performing communication and observation roles. An early example of coordinated warfare. Havilland Tiger Moth, not a combat aircraft, but crucial. This trainer prepared generations of Indian pilots, many of whom would later fight in World War II. World War II, 1939 to 1945. This is where everything changed. The Indian Air Force began to take shape, and modern warfare demanded faster, deadlier machines. Hurricane, India's first major fighter. It played a key role in defending the region and fighting in Burma. Strong, reliable, and heavily armed. Supermarine Spitfire, one of the most iconic fighters in history. Faster and more agile than the Hurricane, it gave Indian pilots a real edge in the skies. Vultee Vengeance, a dive bomber built for precision strikes. It attacked enemy positions with deadly accuracy, especially in jungle warfare. Douglas C-47 Skytrain, the backbone of transport operations. Carried troops, supplies, and even evacuated the wounded. Without it, large-scale operations would have been impossible. Early independence, 1947 to 1960. After independence, India began building its own Air Force identity. The transition from propeller aircraft to jets began here. Tempest II, a powerful piston engine fighter. It played a major role in early conflicts after independence, including Kashmir. Havilland Vampire, India's first jet fighter. A huge leap forward, faster, more modern, and a symbol of a new era. Dassault Ouragan, also known in India as Tufani, a French jet that strengthened India's growing air capabilities. Dassault Mystère IV, improved jet fighter with better speed and performance. It played a role in early Cold War tensions in the region. Cold War, 1960 to 1975. This era marked a shift towards supersonic speed and global alliances. India diversified its fleet and even began designing its own aircraft. Mikoyan-Gurevich MiG-21, a legendary supersonic fighter. Fast, simple, and deadly, it became the backbone of the Indian Air Force for decades. Folland Gnat, small, lightweight, and extremely agile. Known as the Saber Slayer during the Indo-Pak Wars for its effectiveness. HAL HF-24 Marut, India's first indigenous jet fighter. A major milestone, designed and built in India, proving the country's engineering capability. Hunter, a versatile and powerful jet. It served in multiple roles, including ground attack, and saw action in key conflicts. Late Cold War, 1975 to 1990. Now we enter the era of advanced jets, faster, heavier, and more specialized for modern warfare. SEPECAT Jaguar, a deep strike aircraft designed for precision attacks. Could fly low and fast, delivering payloads with accuracy. Mikoyan-Gurevich MiG-23, a variable sweep wing fighter. Designed for speed and flexibility, adapting to different combat situations. Mikoyan-Gurevich MiG-27, a ground attack variant of the MiG-23. Built for striking enemy targets with heavy firepower. Mikoyan-Gurevich MiG-25, one of the fastest military aircraft ever built. Capable of extreme altitude and speed, it was used mainly for reconnaissance.